Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Kat Von D foundation versus the Makeup Forever HD foundation. And this was actually asked from one of my subscribers on Facebook for me to do a comparison of these two. And if you see a little kitty running around in the background of the video today, that is our new kitten Nico. And he was just crying downstairs. I felt so bad for him, so I had to bring him up here. So he's just going to be hanging out with me while I'm filming, probably getting into things he shouldn't be getting into like he is right now. Nico, don't eat that. Alright, so let's get started with this video. I'm going to start off talking about the Makeup Forever HD foundation first. This one I've had for about a year and a half. I've been using it on and off because at first when I started using it, I totally thought it was breaking me out. I'm not sure if it still is. I think it's just because of my skincare regimen, which is why I maybe had thought it was breaking me out when it really wasn't. So if anyone else has experienced breaking out with this, let me know, because maybe it is breaking me out and I'm not realizing it. But the Makeup Forever HD foundation is a full coverage foundation, so it's supposed to cover all your blemishes, all the redness, all that good stuff. You're basically not even supposed to see your skin anymore. It just pretty much covers it up and creates like a canvas, pretty much a new canvas. So I totally agree with that. I think this is full coverage. Does cover everything. Sometimes I do feel like I have to use like a second layer on blemishes and stuff like that. But I would still classify it as full coverage. It's just maybe occasionally I'll need a little more concealer here and there or something like that. I do feel like this foundation has a really, I do feel like this foundation has a really thin consistency to it. Like, I feel like when I'm putting it on, it just blends in really nicely and it just kind of sinks into my skin. I don't feel like it's sitting on top, if you know what I mean. And I like that about a foundation. The only problem I have with this foundation is that after about like 2 hours, it starts bringing out the grease in your face and it starts getting really oily and greasy, and you either have to blot it, use an amazing primer before you apply it, or use a lot of powder throughout the day. So unfortunately, this, I don't know, I guess you could say it has like a dewy finish, and if you like dewy finishes, then I would definitely recommend this for you, but sometimes it's a little bit more than dewy. Like, sometimes it's a little bit too greasy, if you know what I mean. I do think this foundation is good for filming though. Your skin looks absolutely beautiful when you wear this when you're filming, probably more so than the Kat Von D foundation, which I'm wearing right now. I don't know, you guys have to let me know. I'm not sure about the price of this. I think it was around like $40, $45. And you can get it at Sephora. They do have a lot of different color choices for this foundation, which is nice, so that you can really find your exact color. This one, I would say, reminds me a lot of the Pro Longwear foundation from MAC, like the color of it, which is why I like it so much. It just works really well with my skin tone. This is more of like an NW than an NC, at least the one that I have. And mine says number 118 Rayoba. R-A-O-B-A. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. So for about $40 to $45, you get 1.01 fluid ounces. Alright, so moving on to the Kat Von D foundation, which I just got about a week ago. This one, I think it was only $39, so it's a little bit cheaper, and you get pretty much, oh, I have a fly in my room. You get pretty much the exact same amounts, 1 fluid ounce. So a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable. You can get this at Sephora as well. This one claims to be a full coverage foundation, and I definitely agree with that. I actually think this one is more full coverage than this one here, mainly because when you put this foundation on, it literally, it feels, okay, when you swatch it, which I'm going to swatch it for you guys in a second, it kind of feels like stage makeup, like the foundation's really thick. What are you doing, Nico? Anyway, the foundation is just really thick, but surprisingly, when you put it on and you blend it all out, it's not thick at all. Like, it doesn't feel heavy on your skin. It just blends right in seamlessly. So I think the number one thing that I love about this foundation is that it covers literally everything. I don't have to use a second layer. I don't have to use concealer on my blemishes. I literally just put 1 layer of this on, blend it in, and actually a little bit goes a long way, so you're not going to be using a lot of this product and like running out of it really soon. I'll probably have it for a good few months, but when I apply this to my face, it covers everything. And then when I end up taking my foundation off later in the night, I'm like looking at my face, I'm like, ew, like I didn't know my skin was that bad. I'm like, holy crap, my skin is so red. Like I actually look in the mirror after I take off the foundation, I'm kind of depressed. I'm like, oh my God, my skin is actually worse than I thought. Because when you put this on, it literally looks like you have new skin. Like, I mean, I know when you have blemishes and stuff, like I know I have a couple right now, they still pop out, like you can still see the blemish, but when it comes to redness and dark spots, like they're completely covered. You don't see them at all. So I absolutely love this foundation, mainly because I'm going through a lot of breakouts right now and I have a lot of redness and dark spots and I'm trying to get rid of them. So if you guys have those similar problems, this is the perfect foundation. I've been wearing it for about a week and a half now and it has not broken me out once at all. Another thing I love about this is that it has a matte finish. So with this HD Makeup Forever foundation, like I said, it kind of gives you a greasy, dewy finish. This one, completely matte. If you wanted to, you probably don't even have to wear a powder over it because it's that matte of a finish. But it doesn't dry you out either. Like, I don't feel like my skin is, you know, breaking or anything like that. It's just a really nice matte finish. Another thing I wanted to say is longevity. This one and this one last pretty much about the same, which is all day. If you wanted to, you could probably wear this 2 days in a row and it would still be on. So I like both of these for the longevity. I feel like my foundation never comes off and I can just wear it throughout anything I'm doing, any event, or maybe probably even sleeping, it would probably still stay on. So I would say the main differences between these two foundations is the color. I feel like the Kat Von D foundations are a little bit more yellow toned, which is good for those of you who want to cover redness because it corrects the color. So that's probably why I like it so much. This one's more, it reminds me of an NW rather than an NC from MAC. And I like this because it matches better with my skin tone, but it doesn't combat the, you know, redness and dark spots as well as this one. And then the other difference is the finish of these two here. This one's more greasy, dewy finish. This one's completely matte finish. And then of course the prices. This one's $39, so it's a lot cheaper than this one here, and you're getting the same amount for both. So overall, I would definitely have to say the Kat Von D foundation. Overall, I would definitely have to say that the Kat Von D foundation is my favorite, but this one definitely is really close. I would give this like a 4.8, and I would give this a 5 out of 5. The only reason I am like downing on this one is just because of the finish. I feel like it can get really greasy, if you know what I mean. This one is just perfect. So go try this Kat Von D foundation out, especially if you guys are having like, you know, acne or dark spot problems. I mean, this thing is absolutely perfect. Oh, I also forgot to talk about packaging. I do like the packaging of both because you can just pump both of them out and it's really sanitary. You just, you know, kind of pump it out in your hand and then put it on your face. So I absolutely love both of these foundations, but if I had to choose, I would say that my favorite one is the Kat Von D foundation. So that is what the Makeup Forever HD foundation looks like when you just pump it onto your hand. Alright, so there is the Makeup Forever HD foundation there. Just gonna blend it in. And that is what it looks like all blended in. That one is the Kat Von D foundation. That is what the foundation looks like swatched. And then I'm just gonna blend it in. As you can see, it has a lot more of a yellow tone to it. And that's how it looks all blended in. The first one is the Kat Von D and the second one is the Makeup Forever. Alright guys, so that is it for this comparison video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys want to submit any of your product pairings for my next comparison video, just tweet me at foreveryours072 and then use the hashtag beautyfaceoff, and then I'll be able to find, you know, everything that you guys want me to do a possible video on. And also I wanted to mention I do have 2 new channels. I have one channel for Nico. It's youtube.com/NicoTheKitty. And then I also have a new vlog channel with Matt. It's called youtube.com/MattandKaylee. So go subscribe to us there and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!